teach your children about money, you put them to work in your home-based business, and then you pay them a small salary for working in your home-based business. Why? Number one, you pay them for working in your home-based business. That's a tax deduction for you. But two, you start showing them and not just telling them how to manage cash flow. Morning and welcome to another episode of Financial Health Traffic Report. I'm your host Cortez, and as always, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're watching it on Facebook, then leave a comment, share it on your wall. Let's get this information out to the people who need it the most. Today's episode is sponsored by SoundOffSociety.com. Check out SoundOffSociety.com for the latest in all of your news reported in a very unique way that you don't see via the mainstream media sources. So if you're on Facebook, when you finish watching this, then jump over to the Sound Off Society Facebook fan page, give them a like. If you're on YouTube, once you're done watching this, then jump over to the Sound Off Society YouTube channel and be sure to subscribe. One of the reasons I like them because Team Epic, who is the founder and creator of Sound Off Society, they're based here in St. Louis, so I get a unique perspective on news that's local to me, especially entertainment news, events, and that sort of thing. They do a great job of covering that sort of stuff for us. So definitely check out SoundOffSociety.com. Today's question, or today's topic, how to best teach your children about money. All right. The best way to teach your children about money is to put them to work in your home-based business. All right. Now, if you've been watching the Financial Health Traffic Report for any length of time now, and you don't have a home-based business, you might as well just start throwing $20 bills out the window every day. All right. Because if you don't have a home-based business, then you're losing a minimum of $100 a week in tax savings that you could have if you were actually operating a home-based business. But to teach your children about money, you put them to work in your home-based business, and then you pay them a small salary for working in your home-based business. Why? Number one, you pay them for working in your home-based business. That's a tax deduction for you. But two, you start showing them and not just telling them how to manage cash flow. So for instance, my children work in my home-based business. I pay them a salary monthly. All right, or I will pay them based on special projects sometimes. So, and they have the opportunity to earn Employee of the Month bonuses and that sort of thing. But here's one of the things that I do to teach them about money. They know that we practice the principle of cash, asset, cash. That means every time we get our hands on some cash, we're going to buy, build, or invest in an asset so that it can bring us back more cash in the future. So the rule is, whatever money they get from me, from working in the business, they are only allowed to spend 50% of that. All right. But here's the key. They cannot spend 50% of that money unless they first invest the other 50% of that money in some sort of asset. All right. So what they know is if they want to buy a pair of tennis shoes that cost them $100, I don't have a problem with that now that they're making their own money, right? If they want to buy that pair of tennis shoes that cost $100, they actually have to earn $200 in order for them to get that pair of tennis shoes. All right? Remember, they have to invest 50% of the money they get in an asset first. So if they want a $100 pair of shoes, they can't make just $100 because 50 of that has to go to an asset. They have to make $200. That $200, once they make $200, they can spend $100 on their asset. Then they can spend $100 on those tennis shoes. So you can be real creative when you're paying your child a salary for working in your business, and that will teach them the principles of money that you're trying to instill in them. So that's one of the ways that I do it. There's a few other things that we do in our household. Number one, we talk about money all the time. We talk about the difference between assets and liabilities. We talk about the principles of income shifting and cash, asset, cash, and all of these different strategies that I'm teaching you guys. I teach them to my children first. All right, so you guys have the ability to really change the dynamic of your family based on the information that you're receiving. So definitely put your kids to work in your home-based business and start teaching them some financial principles. If you do not have a home-based business, then partner with me and the Financial Health Mentor by going to www.financialhealthmentor.com. You'll see a series of videos that will show you exactly what it is we do, how we do it, how you can get paid for partnering with us. And definitely by partnering with us, of course, you'll learn all the financial strategies that I know that will help you build wealth and also protect wealth using the tax code. So again, today's episode is brought to you by soundoffsociety.com for all of your news, breaking news, entertainment news, even local news to St. Louis, entertainments and events. Check out Team Epic and soundoffsociety.com. As always, the formula for success is thoughts plus actions multiplied by time will equal your results. So whatever you're thinking about leads to the actions that you take, and if you're doing those actions long enough, that's where you can determine your results. All right, so if you don't like the results that you're currently getting, change what you're thinking about on a regular basis. That will change the actions that you perform on a regular basis, and if you do it long enough, that will change your results. So I'm the Financial Health Mentor, Cortez. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.